Hello and welcome back to War in the Pacific, pardon me, Admiral's Edition. uh, we are sitting here watching June 20th turn resolution. Okay, S-36. It's very important. I've said this probably way more often than you want to hear, so I apologize, but our S-boats and our Dutch boats need to be spot on. Anyway. So we're taking some shots, but we're below the depth charge explosion, so we're okay here. All right. Ooh, skipjack. Oh, so that was a beautiful tanker. Such a shame that we got a dud there. All right, Trusty. We're firing at a destroyer. I believe these are the ships coming from Tavoy, getting into this area now. Rattles. All right, yeah, we're below their explosion. When I see that, I'm gonna go on because chances are we're clear of any potential damage. All right, looks like some destroyers, or a destroyer at least. Let's see. We'll see in a second, but bombarding Mbon here. Okay, 2 destroyers. We did get off some shots, but no effect. All right, some more night bombing here at Rangoon. We actually damaged 3 of his sallies. Oh, come on. This is an AKE also. Come on. Dutch. Again, S-boats, Dutch subs. You can't drop the ball there. Need you to step it up. Make up for our terrible duds. Okay, S-40. Well, what do you expect? These are hard to hit, I think, because they're smaller, but still, we've got S-boat. Got hit with these guys. That's done anyway. All right, now here we have a chance. Okay, he missed. I've had bad luck with our ASW assets, but damaged their forward tube. All right, yeah, this goes. That's a pretty good start. Okay, leaking fuel badly. Leaking on some water. I mean, you can see these. I don't need to sit here and read every one of them, but I guess I am because this is the best ASW I've seen in a while, or that I remember. Some near misses damaging. Okay, we could have done even more damage. I mean, looking at that, but we ran out of ammo. But he fired 6 torpedoes at us. Not one of them hit, and we got 4 hits off of him onto him. Anyway. All right, our ASW aircraft are thinking they're. Oh, actually, those are search planes. They're assuming they're spotting all sorts of stuff. Okay, Nates are sweeping Batavia, so let's have a look. We're really shredding his aircraft. I saw a lot of red there. This is showing 5 destroyed, no Allied losses. That's pretty amazing, honestly. I don't know if I believe no Allied losses, but and the 5 Japanese losses should be higher than that. All right, bombing Ambon. I think he's tired of that holding out. I don't. Honestly, I don't blame him. Okay, come on. All right, we're sweeping the division here. His division is heading southwest. The idea here is to, well, the cap is to chase away any fighters, and then I want to bomb that, get it out of move mode, make him take a little bit longer to get there. All right, now he's coming with the bombing raid with some Oscars covering. We go straight for the bombers. If it's okay, I'm going to push through here. We don't even shoot down, what, 1 or 2 maybe we shot down. But I pushed through the bombing because that can take a bit. Looks like he lost some aircraft due to anti-aircraft fire. I'm not sure. In any case, this is showing 1 destroyed. I'm going to say it's more than that. But he does damage our base. All right, this was a mistake. I meant to swap out with other aircraft. So these guys are still flying cap over here, and they're already fatigued, so this is not going to go well. Yeah, we got shredded here. 1 of each supposedly destroyed. We were not prepared. Okay, now, all right. So by having Cap here and no escorts, he didn't lose all of his bombers, but at least some of them. Plus, we're shooting some of these 2As down with these Hawks. Okay, we'll take it. We only got, I think, 1. Yeah. What are you gonna do? He does damage the base a little bit more. He's bombing our troops here. We moved up here. Can't take it because I have no offensive power, but he decided to bomb us sitting there. So, hey, we're occupying some lilies. All right, it's our turn to bomb him. We have no escort or sweeps. I think this was on purpose. The idea here is to beat this division up, because when our 32nd division gets here, I really want to do an attack. And we're going to be bombarding and bombing daily until we get our division in there. That should be, what, 2 or 3 more days, I think. All right, and you already know the situation here at Kumak. We are advancing that direction as well. And the same ideas, it applies here. We're trying to, this is bombing the base and nailing supplies, whatever we can do to keep this base suppressed and the troops that are staying there. Okay, and look at that, 60, this is just nuts. 10 supply hits. That was just amazing bombing raid. Partial cloud, that helps. All right, follow-up raid with B-26s. These are bombing the ground troops, by the way. Just keeping them suppressed. Hopefully high disruption, high fatigue, and when we get in there to attack, be ready to cave. Ooh, what just sank? What I didn't hit anything. Not this turn. What just... Oh, man. I'd like to know what just sank. Alright. supposedly hitting these subs with bombers. I refuse to accept these reports. We hit it 3 times in a row. Hit the I-130, even though we had supposedly wiped it out with our TG, gunboat, I guess. The Port Moresby, I believe. All right, see, we swept initially, and now we're hitting his division. Seeing if we can get into his troops. And we do succeed in at least disabling, I should say. Also, chances are we'll slow his march down. A little bit more damage. And follow-up raid, a little bit more. And yet again. Alright, not bad. One destroyed gun and a lot more disabled things. The idea here is also it's an annoyance, right? So he's going to have to bring fighters to keep us from doing this. Also, you can see, this is a bad representation, but I think north of Pegu, all he has are these 2 units. He doesn't have enough to secure any of this. We can keep getting around behind him and annoy him. As long as our troops don't surrender, we should be able to keep annoying him. Okay, the Kashalo. Let's see. Above depth. I'm gonna assume that's not gonna change, and we don't. Yeah, nothing doing. All right, deliberate attack here on the road to Sion. He's itching to get in there. Okay, 1-to-1. And we definitely caused serious casualties, about double ours. The only problem is we got a couple of destroyed elements here. And he actually has one himself, but a non-combat. These disabled will, and I don't know if he's getting fatigue or disruption or what, but not enough to modify the combat anyway. Okay, Wenchao bombardment, you know, the daily grind here. He's bombarding us here, and again, I refuse to bombard him. He's going to wear us out of supply anyway, so we'll just, hopefully we're wearing him out of supply as well. Alright, bombarding here on this road. And the crossroads, the famous crossroads there. Okay, Pegu, where we always get in trouble here. We actually survived with no casualties on this one. Supposedly we have more guns than he does, so I'm not sure how to read that, but it's bombarding us at Rangoon now. Okay, so he actually takes a destroyed gun for disabled. And here's Batavia, he's bombarding us. And we do take casualties here, which I don't like to see, but he also gets a feel for what we have, which I also don't like to see. So it is what it is. Alright, here's his deliberate attack on Ambon. Let's see how we do. Ooh, he took it this time. Well, he's been hitting it as hard as he can, as often as he can. He does get us disrupted and fatigue so high that we just don't have, even though we started with 11, got 25, it just wasn't enough to hold it anymore. And we fold, destroyed 3 units. A lot of casualties. That's going to bump his score up significantly. Plus, capturing the base allows him freedom of movement again, etc., etc. Okay, here we go. One of the last few strongholds here on Borneo. So Yeah, bombardment. All right, we're bombarding him here. Again, right now we're just softening him up. As soon as the division gets here, we will do a deliberate attack and go for it. The tank unit could as well, but my goal with that is to come up here up this road and knock out this moving unit. We do cause some casualties, very light, but nonetheless, Rangoon, we caused some casualties there. We're replying here in China, and we should have one more up here, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, Calcutta Airfield Size 7. We do bump up one level at Emerald. Not bad. That's like a backup air base, I think is the idea there, to give me something to base airplanes inland if we need to move them away from the coast in the event that he wants to start bombarding us, etc. So, all right, we got an engineer aviation battalion. All right, as I sometimes am trying to do more often, if I can, and if it's significant enough, show you the air-to-air losses in between the days resolutions. So we got 6 we lost, relatively light compared to more recently heavy, well, at least probably triple or quadruple this. So we have 6 losses, and he lost what is that, 17? Sorry, my brain is fuzzy right this second. 17 to 6, 1 to almost 1 to 3. Here, if you want to take a look at what those losses are, you could probably guess these Sallys and Nates were going to be at the top of the list. Now, here's a Hawk. I believe this and the I-16, these were the ones that were thrown to the wolves in China. So if I hadn't wasted those, we would have lost, well, 3 less aircraft. And then we lost a few to ops here, just miscellaneous activities they were doing. Not bad, and you can take a look at that if you would like to take a second, pause it, whatnot. But here, just so you can see, we probably lost some Chinese pilots here, but I'm not 100% sure what those are from. But I did want to jump here and see if we could tell what we sank. And it's not been reported. We may have sank the I-30, a big may. It's likely that it's heading back to port as we speak. And then I don't know what we heard sink, and it's not showing yet. So here we go. Let's look at turn resolution for the 21st. Okay. I don't have a lot that I've specifically set up this turn or this day, but honestly, I think I have one night bombing raid. Maybe not. Maybe I'm sorry. I'm not sure. It feels like I was going to, or maybe I was going to wait one more day, something like that. We'll see. I guess I'll find out with you what I did. Oh, sailfish. Oh, God. Look, I promise one of these years we'll get you. Okay, yeah, we got some night bombing that apparently is okay. He has bombers and some things parked here, so I wanted to bomb this, but you can see no effect, basically. All right, so we do bomb. Okay, we damage a plane and barely hit the airbase. All right. I did see that a lot of our bombers didn't go or got lost, something like that. So strayed. That's a shame. Mm, a lot of that lately. Okay, Growler. Didn't have high expectations. One, it's firing on a destroyer, and two, it's firing Mark 14s. Oh, it doesn't matter. Would have just shot duds at it, but anyway, one can hope. Not seeing any sub attacks by our ships or by our planes, so okay. Well, I'm sweeping this today because bombing it last turn, I didn't know if he was going to decide to long range cap it, but and we obviously overdo it. But all right, now we have 8 lightnings versus several aircraft here. Let's watch it for a minute or half a minute. We'll see how we do. All right, we have a thing, a house rule, if I haven't mentioned. You can only sweep up to the second, your second best maneuver band. So the Lightning can go up to 31K, but we never made a rule on cap, which is fine by me. So these may be flying really high, which they can. So that's why it shows occasionally he's diving on me. So these are going to be so beat up from air combat. Even if all of them survive, I'm sure they're going to need some time to repair. But the goal is, again, to sweep the skies, because I do have bombers coming in. So we've watched this for a while. We're doing okay. Now we're losing some of our lightnings, so we're doing okay. We knocked 9 of these guys out of the sky. See if we can do a few more. I'm going to push through, though. I don't have time. Oh, we do end up losing 2 of these. That's a major shame, because I do not get them replaced. As well as likely the pilots. Okay. Ilo. Wonder if his goal is just to bomb them. So, okay. Yeah, there was no cap, so we're just going in, hitting his ground troops. I mean, you can see what we're doing here. We're just hammering the base and hammering the troops. He apparently has a gun battalion here, so that's good to know. Right. I'm just pushing through these because they're just standard bombing runs here. Okay, we got some paranoid carrier aircraft, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, he really wants those annoying troops gone. He probably knows we don't have any AV because we would have captured that by now, so that's interesting. Seriously? Oh, ah. Well, sorry, I was so distracted by the fact that we almost got a carrier. Well, we at least know where he has a fleet carrier. Now, is he coming this way with it or going this way with it? I think he's coming this way with it. So we have to be careful. Our carriers are there by, New Caledonia. So if he doesn't come too far south, we should be okay. All right. Oh, so frustrating. Ooh. All right. Yeah. All right. We actually got some decent hits in on our counter battery fire here. A little bit there. Okay. All right. Oh, I don't get it. He has 11 guns. We have 31. Now maybe his guns are better. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. Uh, all right. We're hitting this X as discussed. All right. I think you all know the drill if you've been watching this series. These are just the usual bombardments that we go around the map and watch. Retreating. Okay, that's fine. I guess our non-combatants don't like to sit there by a an empty base because it is controlled by the enemy. Maybe there's a notional garrison there. Anyway, all right. Yeah, these I think are just air units shuffling around. But we do get some reinforcements, just a couple of ground units there. All right. I kind of wanted to start off with this because of the implications. I mean, it's not huge. It's 2-1, well, 8-4. It's, 2-1. Japanese, that is. Japanese with 2-1 losses. But so it's not huge especially compared to what's more recent. But I just wanted to jump in here, get this looked at. He lost 8 Oscars, probably all to our Lightnings, but we lost 3. This is not good for us. It will be a while before we get the Fs, so we need to be more careful with these. He did lose a 0 to Ops, probably up there in Burma. We lost to Catalina, and he lost to Babs to Flak. Okay. So not much. This is small potatoes compared to more recently. I wish I could look here and see carrier, but we just lost a tiny coastal minesweeper. Well, and really a 1.1. It's just, I don't know if it's worth the torpedo, but that's what happened. Okay. Pilots, we did lose some pilots, and maybe they're all P-38 pilots. So that's a shame, a major shame. Okay. Okay, where to start? I'm not going to look in this area because it's literally just getting our guys. We're supposed to be hitting this sub. We're just getting convoys, ducks in a row, etc. And same with all this garbage here. We're shuffling, maybe even troops, but I'm not going to look at every ship to see what we got. We are unloading or have unloaded some troops here. I probably will need to shuffle some back out of here. We got some scheduled for Brisbane, Cairns, and Efate. I don't know how to pronounce that. The rest will stay here. The 5th Marine, soon enough, I'm probably going to start scheduling these guys for a counterattack, maybe in Denny or something. But for now, we're still marching up the road here. Let's see, our slowest unit is this. We should be there next turn. And then the A, because it's the slowest, by barely. Okay. This guy is covering, nope. Okay. We'll have something parked here. But the idea is to have regiments here and here to cover our rear. Make sure we're not out here with our pants down, as it were. Yeah, I guess this guy is going to end up here, and so we can move this. Maybe not this second. We'll give it a day or something, and then we'll shuffle him up, and then look at all this stuff that's sitting here. 763 assault value. That's not bad. We only have another 200 assault value to bring in, so we'll have just about 1,000 assault value, a little less actually, but that'll include 3 tank battalions, which I think will be pretty hefty. I'm not sure why these tanks are taking forever to repair. I don't know if it's base size or what. We should have plenty of supplies down here, so I'm not 100% clear. Well, I just thought of something. If I compare, maybe it's administration, 58, this guy, 52, and he's fully repaired. So maybe I don't know what I'm looking at, but yeah, so next turn, everyone should be here. We will push into here. It'll probably take 3 to 4, well, this is a major road, so maybe 3 days to get in there. All right. moving on. Um, we are not quite ready to attack here. It's going to take 2 more days to get into this hex. As far as I'm concerned, we'll keep bombing it for, I guess, 3 days, because 2 days to get here, then the third day we'll do a deliberate attack. Um, and so I'm going to keep bombing it, I think. He has still 54 fighters. He may be covering this retreat, and that's okay. Um, this is in pretty good shape. Still waiting on some more Brens. 6 Bren sections. We got replacements on, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, then the idea is I want to watch these guys leave before I start heading up this road. All right. I don't know if there's anything else for me to talk about here. Well, there is one thing down here in the Coral Sea. Um, okay, so okay, all right. So I'm not sure what my detection level is here, but but he doesn't have. I mean, only according to this, he doesn't have much in the way of aircraft. Um, And one more thing I forgot to southwest. So he is coming this way. All right. It'd be nice if I brought our carriers up there and had an epic battle. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Oh, that makes me nervous. All right, the goal here is to block from transports to come here. Maybe what I'll do is as soon as this action happens, I may consider bringing up my carriers up this way. We'll see. Honestly, I don't want to rule anything out. I just want to see what he might have. Looks like some southwest. So these are invasion fleets, maybe coming to Kupang, southeast, maybe Dili, or down here. So it looks like some things are going to heat up down here. He could, whoops, pardon me. He could even be coming to Darwin. I do know he had some things scheduled to hit Darwin. Here's the thing: if I doubt he's going to do this. He's pretty smart. My guess is he's going to take this because then you can base airplanes and particularly here, and then you can start bombing and start clearing this out. But you know what's going to happen if he places bombers here? I do not have any fighters here. Well, that's not true. I thought I had buffaloes. So I have no fighters here. I will have to shift fighters here, and I don't like that, but it's something I'll have to plan. Um, so okay. He moved in. It looks like he just moved here and we ran away. So that's okay. Um, actually own this X, which means that stuff can't go in between here and here on the rail. I mean, that's just a very minor inconvenience. And my guess is he's going to wipe us out with bombers, to be honest with you. We're in jungle, though. That helps, I guess. But this is like we're trying to supply it from Siberu. Anyway, but very little is getting in. We got some heat going here as well as annoyance here, and it looks like he did bring fighters here. So we did do that night attack, but nothing came of it. My concern for him is if he moves down here to attack this, we are hot on his trail. Well, not quite. Hot on his tail, I'm at. We'll be here in 2 turns. He'll be here sooner than that, most likely. And then we'll take this, but I won't have enough time to get up here and take that. Ooh, I just thought of something. If he wants to keep his bombers there or fighters there, we can help him with that sacrifice. Man, I wish I had some tanks here. Okay, yeah, that is what it is. I think it'll take about one. Uh, I think it might take 2 turns to get here. But surely he'll destroy the. He'll get here probably this turn, attack, get here, turn 1 turn. That means this will be halfway here. Attack, destroy it. That's the second turn, and then we'll be in here, and then we'll attack, and he'll be moving back, and then we'll try to flee. I don't know if we'll get out of there, but it's worth it. If I can take the base or maybe destroy some aircraft if he overlooks it or something. Anyway, um, we have some Chinese. We bought these out now, and we have some Chinese troops shuffling. I want to get him in position now that he's really threatening central or north Burma. I'd like to get these guys finalize their position. We've got another brigade, this East African brigade, should be able to camp out at Kata, and our 10th USAF to give our air support here. This is our bloodied air fighters that we're just going to have to stand down. We have 6 pilots, so I believe we lost 2 pilots here. So yeah, we had 6 kills, but we lost 3. So really 2-to-1 ratio. That, like, if you look at these guys, of course they had to fight zeros, and none of these other fighters did, because if you look at this, 7-0, and this might not have any kills, 0-0. What I can do, and I think I'm going to do, is sweep with both this group. Well, I should have had it stand down before. We'll stand it down. Let it rest. And these guys need some more time anyway. Okay. And what I could do is use these guys to sweep this, and maybe I will. And I like to use drop tanks. I don't know if it's necessary, but the reason I do, I'm going to do it for, what do you call it, role play's sake anyway. One of the reasons I like doing it is it keeps our aircraft, they might not need to do it for 6. It's 4 hexes. Yeah, it should be okay. I like to have extra durability or endurance when I get over the base, but I think this should be fine. Now the other thing too is he has no aviation support here. Oh, that's not true. How did he get aviation support? I bet he's flying it in with air. He's flying in aviation support. So never mind. Okay, never mind. All right. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to still sweep this because why not? All right. Keep him busy. He has to use supplies to keep flying. I'm hoping that I'm really, because again, he doesn't have, you see this? Oops, I pushed in the wrong button. He doesn't have this railroad to rail supplies up. That means supplies are coming up, maybe crossing the river here and walking up. That should be a challenge, and that's hopefully what I'm causing here. But anyway, All right. Somehow he took that by proxy or something. Anyway, I'm rambling and I think I'm done. This is just mainly status quo issue. It looks like troops are marching this way. I wonder what they're doing. Um, but it'd be nice to know what his plans are. I mean, if he could just tell me what he's doing. All right, so it looks like he's sneaking. He's going to try to sneak over here. So I feel like I have to drop back with everything we have here. Um, at least one hex. So set all to march, set all to the SOP mode, and we'll back up one hex. We should beat him because this is going to be rugged terrain. It'll take forever to get through all that. This should only take us 3 to 4 days. This will take him like 10. And if he wants to do this, that's fine. That's his prerogative. If he wants to cut across here, we'll back up and keep working our way, even if we get back to this base and park there. But what he doesn't know is we have more assault value sitting right here. So if he finally beats us here, he's still going to run into this wall. And then we've got 2100 here plus 6 forts. And yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is where we got lost some Hawk 75s. All right. All right. Well, yeah. This is I'm going to call it backwater stuff. Neither one of us are putting maximum effort there. Mainly, all the action is down here in the Southwest Pacific, South and Southwest Pacific. This is at least where my focus is. I am trying, trust me, I'm not going to let go of these or take these areas lightly, and China either. And we're still like solidifying what we got going on here. But in the meantime, I'm just saying this is where my main efforts are. And then hopefully I can free up units, and I'm sure he's thinking the same way. If he can finish some of these side campaigns, he can free up units for other main objectives. But yeah, so I will be back and talk to you next time about the June 22nd turn resolution. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.